thought you just owned the stage when it came to Boosie.
Oh.
I mean, you actually own physically.
Yeah.
The spirit of everyone. Everyone's rocking. You getting everyone on one accord.
Yeah.
And how are you able to do that?
I don't know. I naturally have been this way my whole entire life. I like to control the atmosphere of everything. So if I got a hands-on, if I can change your mind, your spirit, your energy, I want to do it for everybody at one time so all y'all can follow me. It's like I want to just manipulate everybody in a positive way.
Absolutely. No, it definitely makes sense. I could feel it. I consider myself an empath in some sense that I'm able to pick up on different energy, and I was like, wow, there is something special about this queen.
Kingdom building.
All right, we are back on Kingdom Building Spotlight with GoddessofFavor. We have our special guest that we're shining the spotlight on today, Stefunny.
Hey, how y'all doing?
All right. We promise you that we'll be back, and we're doing just that.
Yes.
I thought you just owned the stage when it came to Boosie.
Oh.
I mean, you... And when you actually own physically, the spirit of everyone's rocking. You getting everyone on one accord.
Yeah,
and how are you able to do that?
I don't know. I naturally have been this way my whole entire life. I like to control the atmosphere of everything. So if I got a hands-on, if I can change your mind, your spirit, your energy, I want to do it for everybody at one time so all y'all can follow me. It's like I want to just manipulate everybody in a positive way. That
Absolutely.
makes sense? Yeah.
No, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
I could feel it. I consider myself an empath in some sense that I'm able to pick up on different energy, and I was like, wow, there is something special about this queen.
Oh, thank you.
And so I thank you for letting me have the opportunity to sit down with you. It was my first time meeting you. What would you want everyone who's meeting you on Kingdom Building Spotlight to know about you if this is their first time?
My name is Stefunny. It is a play on words for my name because my real name is Stephanie. I'm originally from Virginia Beach, Virginia, and I moved to Danville in 2019. And I started comedy in 2021. But I started back home in Virginia Beach. And I migrated down here to Danville to start comedy. And just been everywhere since then.
And people usually say you get out of Danville, you don't come. What brought you to Danville?
Oh, I work in mental health. So when I graduated from ODU, my best friend, Aaliyah Nickerson, hey Leah,
Hey Leah.
she's from Danville. We graduated from ODU together. And she actually got me into mental health and a lot. So, I always wanted to move closer to North Carolina or be in North Carolina, and she knew I was going through a lot back at home, so she was like, hey, just come to Danville. They hiring at my job in mental health. I sent my resume in, got the job, and I was down here like 2 weeks later, and I've been here ever since.
Right. Yeah. I've adjusted here, and I love it as well. You get the country, but you get to go to Greensboro and turn up. I mean, they have the rooftop parties. It's not far away. Decent living. Everyone is kind of sweet, and you know everyone. So you started here on your journey with education and getting into the career field. Yeah. But you landed yourself in comedy.
Yeah. I started comedy initially because I went skydiving in 2021. After I went skydiving, one of my best friends from back home asked me what I wanted to do for my 35th birthday at the time. And I was like, well, I just fell out of plane, so I can do anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and do stand-up comedy. Because I've been that type where everyone's been telling me, oh, you need to be a comedian since I was in, like, middle school. And I never wanted to do it because I'm like, y'all not going to put me in a box. I'm different from everybody else.
Right.
But once I fell out that plane, I was like, I'm going to just do it.
This is it.
And I've been booked ever since.
I mean, you are booked. I mean, just for someone to say that, I'm just getting started on that journey a year and a half ago. I can't open up my Instagram since I started following you without an event happening. You're actually going to be, is it tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night I'll be in Charlotte, yes. I'll be in Charlotte.
And that's the Raw. That's the Roses and Wine.
Yes, Roses.
And it's all women comedians.
All women. We're not female comedians. We are women.
Women.
Ladies.
Queens.
And I'm hosting it. Queens. And I'm hosting it. So I got to be the one to set the tone for all my girls.
I mean, this is awesome. Going a year and a half in. Like I said, I got to see you at the Boosie concert. That is big shoes to fill. A lot of man energy. We did have Cruz there. That was the woman. But, I mean, you took it on there. You said that you left your coochie on the stage.
Yeah, absolutely. That is something. I don't know why, when or why I started saying that, but I think it came from, I had a show in Portsmouth, Virginia with Moneybag Mafia, who was on the 85 South show. I went on like a 4-city tour with him recently. And the last... little random plug. But the last show that we did, there was a lot of chaos going on behind the scenes. And I was upset. And I was like, you know what? When you get on stage, just leave your coochie there. Just leave it on the stage. Meaning give it my all. So
yes,
that's where it came from.
I've checked you out. I've looked at some of your content. Anything that I could find. Once I had met you, I was like, I got to see what's up. There's something special about this queen, and I need to know about it, right? You do have a play on the difference between
coochie and pussy.
And pussy.
Yeah. Yeah. So to me, there's a big difference between coochie and pussy, and it tells you more about a woman. For the smallest example I told you I was going to give you, and here today, he was trying to get me to get that specific Nike outfit. That's not my style. That's giving coochie in my eyes. But the one I want up there gives more pussy, because it's a little, to me, it's just more classy. You know what I'm saying? It's not too much popping off, and it looks chic. You know what I'm saying? This just gives, we finna go to Freaknik. You know what I'm saying? Bust it wide open. There's nothing wrong with the outfit, but for me specifically, I don't give that. I don't give that type of energy. I give nurturing energy. I give uplifting energy. I give loving energy. I give accountability as energy. Like, that's what I give, and that's why I say that's what pussy does. Coochie, they blame everything on the man. They don't take accountability. They probably got the gaslight on right now, you know what I'm saying? Little tire pressure signs, stuff like that. It's little minor things that you can tell the difference between and women.
You heard it, right? I mean, back in the day, when I think about it, and I think about how we changed generations, it was pussy back in the day. If you heard, like, overheard your aunties and everybody talking, they were talking about pussy, and then coochie came up with the classical way. But you're saying that, no, that's not the classy word. That's that's
good,
a whole different.
It's a whole different thing. The thing is, every woman starts out with coochie. You know what I'm saying? Every man gets coochie in the beginning. But once you start to elevate and find out who you are as a man or woman, to know what type you're getting and giving, it's going to go up. You got coochie down here, then you got pussy, then you got vagina.
Okay.
And then snatch. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing to do with age. This is all mentality.
All mentality.
This is all mentality. How you carry yourself, how you view yourself, how you want people to view you, and how you treat people.
And this is the hierarchy that you have come up with for our pocket or our purse. Yeah. Okay, I love it. I love it. So when you said that you were leaving your coochie on the stage, is this a persona? Do you jump in between different characters when you're on stage, or what, you know, like at home you're pussy, and then you get on the stage
this is a great question. Now, so I said that at the Boosie concert specifically, there was coochie in the atmosphere. So I had to get into my coochie bag. You know what I'm saying? Tomorrow when I have my show, that's going to be pussy.
Okay.
There's big pussy energy there. But yeah, absolutely. I definitely have to, because I'm relatable. Because I've had, you know what I'm saying? I've been younger and I'm getting older. So I know what to expect from certain people, certain women, and what will trigger people to have a better time.
Yes. Trigger
words, trigger dances, trigger, like, you know, mannerisms, all of that. So yeah, I definitely had to switch it up back and forth at the Boosie show. I mean, that's good that you recognize that. I never noticed that.
Yes.
I never noticed it.
I think we all have to put on our faces, especially being Black queens. How do you feel when you go on the stage, or when you in because tomorrow you'll be surrounded around your sisters, but when you come into a male-dominated industry, how do you cope with that? Because you're very confident. And has it been any time that your confidence has lagged, or does it just help getting into that different persona? Like, how do you cope, and what do you do, especially coming from someone who's in the mental health industry? Yeah,
that's the biggest part about it. Knowing how certain people just are. They don't have anything to do with being in a male-dominated industry or being around all women. This is just people and skills 101.
Okay.
If you go in not sure of who you are, everyone's going to be able to pick on you. Like, pick it up. But if you go in confident, even if you don't know what you're going to do or what you have planned, you just go in confident, just ready. That's how it goes. And everywhere I go, I just come in big, brolic, and ready.
Right.
Loud.
I love it. Big bra.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I just, like I said, I've been like this my whole entire life. I won class clown when I graduated high school.
That's what I was going to say. It has to be something that brought you to this point. You said everyone was saying, why wouldn't you go into that? Do you have siblings? Because I'm thinking what it would be like at the dinner table with you.
I have two brothers, Steven and Trey. Me and Steven are a lot closer. We're all opposite. Them two are more like than I am. They are the quiet, reserved. They're more, professional bound men, alpha male, speak like this. Not me. I'm the older ratchet sister. That's what I give. But everyone thinks I'm the youngest. So I just talk about everybody. I talk at the dinner table. I will talk about my mama, my daddy, my brother, my nieces, my nephews, my grandma, uncles, aunts. I talk about everybody.
I've seen you roast.
Yeah.
I've also seen you roast. Is this something that is done through every show that you pick? If you're on the front row, you need to come fly and be ready to go.
Because you have to include crowd work in anything that you do. You have to make people feel like they're a part of what you're doing. Anywhere I go, I don't just go there, do what I have to do to make me happy and just leave. I have to include people so they can feel like I pulled them in, so they can feel special. I love to make people feel special. But that's my love language. Talking shit is my love language. Okay. I tell people a lot, if I'm nice to you, if I'm like super nice to you and I don't really fry you up a whole lot, I'm not a huge fan. But that also comes with knowing certain people and how they take jokes also. Because all my jokes is out of love. Like Pep, I be frying Pep up. Something wrong with her.
We are, Pep is, by the way, sponsoring today's interview. Pep, could you shout out the address?
2325 North Main.
2325 North Main. We're here. We got the pleasure to come in a little earlier, but they will be open at noon. We're closed on Sundays.
Yeah, his, hers, and theirs is the name of the store.
His, hers, and thems. And I got some footage for you guys, and I'm going to drop it right here. And then you can always drop by in Danville, Virginia.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so how did you come into, because I've learned that it's been a great part of networking. What got you started? Because for you to just be in a year and a half and to be where you are, I mean.
Well, one, thank you. Two, before I started actual comedy, I was hosting wedding receptions. Yeah.
Like a wedding singer.
Something like that.
Like this.
Yeah. I would go in for the reception part of the wedding and I would host it. And the gentleman that I was hosting with, Tito, shout out Tito, he was the DJ with me, so we were a team. And I told him, I said, man, I think I want to throw a stand-up comedy event for my birthday. Not thinking anybody would take it super serious. Now, he had called me like a week later and was like, look, September 24th, that's your date. We're going to be at this location. These are the other comedians I have with you. I need you to come up with 20 minutes of material. I was like, hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. Wait a minute, what? I've got to do what? So he said, you done already spoke it, so I'm going to go ahead and make it happen for you. And that's what it was. That piece of network there just got me everywhere.
Everyone that I've sat down with on Kingdom Building Spotlight, to see them go so far, and we typically, because who's big giving us little old me interviews, right? But when we go out into the community, and we base the channel on having people that look like us to be able to give their story, so that they could, if they're inspiring to be any want to do anything that we're featuring, that they have the tools to do it. But one common denominator is like people just be like, I just woke up and this is what I'm going to do today. Literally. And the ball just keeps rolling.
If everything works for you, that means you are on your right path in life. I have not had to fight anything since I've been doing comedy, since I've been doing hosting, even with karaoke. I haven't had to fight anything. I haven't had to beg to be on nobody's show. I haven't had to do anything. It's all just been coming to me. So that's a supreme path.
Kingdom building. Kingdom staffing.